po sa target ng government na 21,800 housing units, sir, kasama na po ba doon ang sa Visayas at sa Mindanao?
Ay, hindi pa. Masyado manipis naman kung kasama na yung Visayas at Mindanao. Yung, ulitin natin, 4 months itong from conceptualization to designing the program, releasing the funds, to screening all of the applicants. At in-announce pa natin siyempre sa mga magiging applicants. Palagay ko okay na yung 4 months na from dream to reality. Yeah. Ngayon, for them to be able to do it, NHA in particular, kailangan meron silang mga lupa na more or less ready na or about to be ready, na-develop na. And unfortunately, yung ready for development sa kanila was in Luzon. That's why next year ang priority will be Visayas and Mindanao, and then Northern Luzon. Okay. And baka we will also undertake may mga private NGOs who are willing to assist us here. Kasi meron din limitations naman siyempre yung capacity to absorb na NHA to accelerate the program.
Sir, mga ilan po yung maaasahan natin na units?
Ay, hindi ko muna kinakausap si NHA General Manager na dagdag dahil talaga sinaganda nila yung 20,000 lang pa ako niya sa akin by November. They will be able to do 21,006 by November. Kinorek ako. 21,800 by November. Starting from, kaya tayo nag-usap, March, April. April yung go-ahead. April gino-ahead tong project na to. We are now in July, so May, June, July. 3 months pala. Di ba, first 4,000 today and the completion of the balance of 21,800 by November.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, maikling tanong kay Joel Ginto.
Maikling tanong, Joel.
Mr. President. Sir, yung China, they rejected our proposal to have the West Philippine Sea dispute settled before yung International Tribunal on the Law of the Sea. Sir, how are we going to move forward after this? Will we still push for UN arbitration?
I think that is the only recourse open to us. No? We want to establish precisely who is in the right in terms of the definition of the rights imbued under the United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea. So where do you go? You don't actually go to China to ask them to define what the Philippine rights are as far as the West Philippine Sea is concerned. We have to go to the body, where everybody is a signatory practically to, and that is the UN, and specifically the International Tribunal on the Law of the Sea.
Sir, you will press for that when you visit China later this year.
Yes.
Tuesday nyo, DCWB.
Good afternoon, sir. Sir, there are 4 bishops from Marbel, Iligan, Sorsogon, and Cotabato who are now demanding public apology from you and from PCSO Chairperson Margie Wico because of the controversy in PCSO which caused them daw po due injury. Will you accede po to their demand? And paano po ba aapektuhan ang relasyon ngayon ng gobyerno at ng simbahang katoliko after that?
Sa akin wala epekto sa relasyon ng simbahan at saka ng ating administrasyon. Kami po palagi ko kayo naman testigo. Talaga nagre-reach out kami kung yung reproductive health or responsible parenthood bill, may mga dialogo kaming pag tayo nakakapunta ko sa saan lugar, pinabubuti natin kung tayo kakausapin ng mga membro ng simbahan at kung sino mga sektor, naglalaan tayong oras para doon. Yung apology, hindi ko klaro bakit ako mag-apologize sa kanila.
Nasaktan daw po ang simbahang katoliko because of the controversy na of the Pajero bishops daw po.
Yung
Issue.
tatanggapin ko na lang yung statement nila yan baka sa init ng ulo nung naibigkas. Pero palagay ko po, yung mga naapektuhan o ilan doon sa mga naapektuhan, alam po nila na hindi namin sila inaaway. Alam po nilang pwede pang pinalala ito sa sitwasyon. Kung yun ang pakay namin. Pero hindi ko namin pinasukan yun. So, pasensya na po kayo, Ako po yung pinalaki katoliko. Pinalaki po akong gumalang sa nakakatanda sa akin. At karamihan po niya obispo kayo nakakatanda sa akin. Hindi naman mabuti siguro na alam ko kailangan yun, mas nakakatuwang basahin sa ating mga periodiko, nagtutunggali kami. Pero hindi ko nakakatulong sa bansa. Pero ako po handa magpaumanin kung may kasalanan po ako. Pero saan ho ba nag-umpisa yung lahat ng issue to? Hindi man ako membro. Yeah. Sila at yung pinalitan ko po nag-uusap, PCSO nung pinalitan ko rin yung administrasyon. Tapos sa dulo po nila, sino nag-initiate ng controversy to? Kami ho ba? Na yung mga kasamahan ko na sinundan yung COA report at nilabas. Hindi ho yata tama na kami po report binabantayan na ilalagay natin sa tama lahat ng sistema, kami pa mag-apologize.
Thank you po.
Joyce Banyares.
Sir, Sir, yesterday you announced that the nation is nearing the final chapter on the filing of the case, anti-corruption cases. May we know if you have the timeline for this? Will it be within the month, next month?
They will take as much time as they need. Yung, huwag niyo kalimutan, no? Hindi naman to abangan, susunod na kamarada. Pag nag-file ka ng kaso, responsibilidad namin, file mo yung makatwiran, matino, at panalong kaso. Hindi yung goal, maka-file ka ng kaso. Ang goal, magkaroon ka ng conviction. Pag finailan mo ng marupok na kaso, mahina, malabnaw, bibigyan mo ng pagkakataon na hindi mo na pwedeng ihabla pag nakakuha ka ng mas tamang ebidensya. Tawag konsepto ng double jeopardy. So, yung mga inatasan natin, bibigyan natin, di ba? Nangyari, merong krimen na nangyari. Minsan ba, sinabi ko sa kapulisan, in 24 hours, I want somebody arrested. Kalokohan ho yun eh. So, they will take as much time as they need to be able to bring about the stated objective. Will it take a month? Will it take a week? I am sure they're expediting the process where we have the necessary personnel in place already in a multi-sectoral view, no? That we can have a very reasonable chance
Sir,
that the cases will be judged on its merits.
Sir, relatedly, kahapon daw po, you already met with two of the candidates for the next ombudsman.
The only two that I'm meeting, yes.
Okay. So, may napili na po ba?
You're always so excited, Joyce. By next week, no? I will tell you.
By next week, sir. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay na?
Thank you.
From...
Okay. Last question from DCRH.
Ay, may nakataas na kamay. Brad, nagtataas ka ba na kamay? Yes. Sila dalawa na. Okay.
Okay, last two.
May plano po ba na ang pambansang pamahalaan na maibalik sa dating magandang kondisyon ang Laguna de Bay? Ano ang kanilang plano sa mga illegal na naninirahan at mga industriya sa palibot ng lawa na alam nating lahat ng mga ito ay nagpaparumi ng lawa ng Laguna?
Well, yung nga ho, no? Alam ni Governor Hierto, pinag-usapan natin, tinanggay ako yung Laguna Lake na dredging project dahil hindi naman tatanggalin yung materials, no? So, ang issue, tama yung tinukoy mo, yung may informal settler community tayo, nagdi-discharge sa Laguna Lake. Meron yung mga factories. Alam ba niyo yung LLDA presently nag-i-inventaryo ng lahat na nagdi-discharge sa Laguna Lake? Pagkatagal-tagal na ahensya, akala mo, ako, ina-assume ko, ako po yung taga-Tarlac. Ina-assume ko lahat doon nakarehistro na, hindi pala. No? So, ano ba plano? Yung pinag-aaralan po no, ng NEDA, DPWH, DNR, etc. Marami yung proposal eh. Yung isa tinatawag nilang road dike. No? Road dike na gagawin na BOT para ma-prevent. Meron yung National Greening Program natin na ginagawa na yung pagtatanim ng mga puno para mabawasan yung erosion, di ba? Mula sa upstream areas. Nandiyan po yung plano rin para sa informal settlers para mailagay sila sa mas maayos na tirahan na mga isang meeting na lang po bago matapos yung programa natin. Alam niyo, yung laki lang ho kasi ng problema eh. Sa informal settler po community nyo, over 100,000 families. Mga over 500, parang kalahati milyon tao ang kailangan nating ilikas, bigyan ng trabaho.
So, President, talaga pong kansilado na po tayo dun sa rehabilitation by the company of Palafox. Talaga hindi na po natin yun itutuloy.
Palafox, sorry. Yung Belgian yung company.
Belgium company. Under ng, hindi na po tayo talagang magdedredge ng lawa ng Laguna.
Sige, pinaaral ko yung previous project ng same firm sa Pasig River.
Yes.
Ang
Nauna po
contract is 6 meters depth.
Yes.
Okay. Kakatapos ng DPWH, check yung ruta kung saan ginawa yung dredging. Nasa 0.78 na po yung, kung one, parang yung baka magka-confusion na. Siguro
2.5.
simple sagot na lang. After 1 year, natapos kasi yung proyekto 2010 supposed to be. After 1 year, halos bumalik na po lahat ng drainage nila.
Yes.
Ngayon yun ang claim nila, bumalik yung drainage. Pero ako napapag-isip, yung built up over decades or centuries, 1 year lang mababalik. 6 meters po lalim, that's 18 feet na tinanggal yung siltation on average. 1 year na, balik na kung 0.78, mga 14 meters ang naibalik. Ay, sorry, mga 4 meters, 6 meters pala, 6 meters depth, mga 14 feet in 1 year of siltation na naibalik. Kayo ba naniniwala kayong gano'n nangyari?
So, yung
Di ba? Pasagutin po nyo.
Sa akin po,
In
kasi po
1 year's
nakita
time.
ko po yung dredging barge na naglalaman ng 1 million tons na yun ang ipinakita nila sa amin that time. parang hindi,
Parang kaya? Hindi kaya?
kaya po
Okay.
for 1 million tons na madidredge natin ng lawa.
The whole project is 4 million tons
Oh, yes.
ang siltation every year.
Yes.
The entire project is moving 12 million cubic meters. Hindi mo in-address yung problema nung deforestation. Hindi mo in-address yung problema nung yung mga informal settler. So, ano silbi nung kinuha mo yan? Hindi ako nakipagdebate sa iyo.
Ay,
Pero
di
alam nyo,
okay.
every time ako pupunta sa Laguna, tatanong yan. At parang kausap ko yung Belgian company na magpatunay muna ginawa nila yung ginawa, dapat lang gawin. Ulitin ko lang ho, ginawa sa Pasig River. At saka, meron ho bang million ton barge? Wala ho yata. Mahirap po yata sa ilang, anyway. Inassemble mo dahil, ano bang, natin debate. Pasig River na lang, ulitin ko sa inyo. Ang commitment nila, 6 meters, mas konti kaysa dyan. 6 meters ang depth, pero pa yung 4 meters sa side. Okay. Nireview yung buong supposed to being ruta na kung saan sila nagukay. At yung nagukay nga hanggang ngayon, ano parang more or less, no? Utak ko lang ako ginagamit sa pag-calculate. Pero 80% of what they remove is already back. So yung, at best, no, yung tatanggalin lang 12 million cubic meters, 3 taon lang, isasalba kayo. After 3 years, paano? So ang bayad nyo bawat year is 6 billion more. Mga 6.2 billion. Paya kayo?
Hindi.
Kaya nga.
Maraming salamat
Okay.
po. Kagaling
Last
kami.
question from Hill Bugabisan.
Sir, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Ito pong revelations doon sa Senate about the existence of a PR firm supposedly na binabayaran ng malaki ng PCSO. Aren't you gonna investigate it?
I don't have to investigate it. I will call the chairman in and ask them if that is precisely the case. You know, the other side says that is precisely the issue with Mr. Garcia. No? Yung all of these contracts that were entered into. My first priority, as far as the PCSO is concerned, is they are in arrears, I understand, with government hospitals to the tune of 3 billion pesos. Their guarantees are no longer accepted by these government hospitals. So ano ba function nila, di ba? Charity sweepstakes, charity muna aspect. Kasi kasuhin mo yung clientele, which is those who are most in need. And that is where I want them to get back to. Solid financial footing. They address the issues with regards to non-payment or delayed payments with the government hospitals so that they get to service the indigents who are most in need. Sa totoo lang po, no, may magpapadala request sa office namin, sila by charter ang inaatasan na asikasuhin lahat ito request ito. Ang ginagawa po lang, nag-aambag ng konti, kami po inaasahan to the post-social fund to fill up the deficit. At normally, mas malaki yung share ng PSF na hindi yan ng primary function. So, from the start, sabi ko sila, bakit nagkaganito? And yun yung hinahanap lang. Bakit ba na nagkalugi-lugi? Bakit ba over yung advertising budget na beyond what the board authorized? Bakit yung intelligence funds over for the year, yung ginawa sa last 6 months? All of this is part and parcel of trying to get them on a solid financial footing to be able to address all of the needs of the indigents that are their primary responsibility.
Sir, I'm referring to the PR daw na kinuha ni Margie Huico.
Then that will be part of the investigation also, which is ongoing.
So you will investigate?
They are investigating. What is not clear?
Okay?
I'm sorry, no?
Sorry,
I just
sir.
want to make that clear, no? Kasi sorry, may frustration na rin ng konti. PCSO set up, take care of indigents. 3 billion pesos utang sa lung center, heart center, etc. Nakarinig ka mo sitwasyon na ganun? No? Price money, di ba? Yung share nila, nakalaan, may charity fund. How can you go 3 billion beyond? How can you get to the point that these hospitals, no, a government entity, rejects guarantees of another government entity? Hindi kaya yun ang mas importante?
Okay. Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you, MPC. And thank you all media here. Okay? Marami.